What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Matty J, aka SK all day. What's happening out there, people? This is episode number 2 of SKRUB Therapy. If you guys are new to the channel, what SKRUB Therapy is you guys submit the questions and the topics and I go ahead and answer them for you. It's pretty basic, pretty easy. Any kind of topic, doesn't matter what it is, it could be anything. It could be what's my favorite color, all the way to how do I feel about politics and shit like that. So submit your questions or topics down below in the comment section. Let's go ahead and get started really quick. First question is from Chaos Terrors, and he wants to know what was my first console that I ever played on and what game did I play. I've been a big fan of video games my entire life. The first thing that comes to mind, it would probably be the Nintendo, the regular Nintendo, and the game of choice, of course, most people would have to agree, it probably be was Duck Hunt. And that game was just fun because it gave you the whole, kind of cops and robbers kind of feel, oh, I get to hold a gun and I'm a little kid. It makes you feel all powerful and stuff. At least that's how I personally felt. So that was my first system that I played on. I played on every single system that you guys could think of, from Nintendo to Super Nintendo and playing Super Smash Brothers and Donkey Kong, to Sega Genesis and playing Vector Man and Double Dragon, all those games, man. Nintendo 64, Mario, playing Mario Kart and whatnot. And just, I've played them all, and have fun playing them all. Second question is from Troy Morgan, and Troy wants to know what position do I play in football, or did I play in football, and my real name. Well, to start off, my real name is Matt Johnson. That's where people gave me. I got the nickname Matty J. In high school. One of my boys said that Matt sounded too whitewashed and rich when you hear my name. My real name is Matthew Johnson. That's technically my real name. And everyone's like, oh man, that don't sound right, man. We gotta come up with a nickname for you. So they just took, put Matty and then put my last initial of my last name, which is J, and called me Matty J. And it stuck with me over the years. Everybody in college called me that. So it was kind of nice. I kind of stuck with it. And the position that I played in football, when I was in high school, when I started playing football, I played cornerback and wide receiver in high school. And I was about 185 pounds, 190, somewhere in there, 6 foot tall. And out of high school, I was recruited to a lot of colleges. If you guys, if you guys can go back all the way, I was the top highest recruited corner out of the San Gabriel Valley area in 2004. And I got a football scholarship out of high school. I went and played football for Idaho State University. And had a lot of fun up there. But I switched positions when I got to college because I did gain weight. I didn't really I was cool at the weight that I was at, but I wanted to be a little bit heavier, a little bit more bulky. So they switched me to safety, and I played safety throughout my years of college football. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot more difficult of a transition than what I had anticipated, just due to the fact that I had to go smack a bunch of 330-pound offensive linemen, and that part of it wasn't fun. See, at cornerback, you really didn't have to worry about that. You go up against receivers, 190 pounds, 200 pounds, but hitting those guys that weigh 300-plus pounds and them laying on top of you after they tackle you and pancake you, it's not the greatest feeling in the world. Trust me, I had a lot of ice baths in college. Question number 3 is from DJ Clue. DJ Clue said, wants to know how to lose 30 pounds as fast as possible and how to improve his health because he has a heart condition. Now, I can't primarily speak about the heart condition because I don't know exactly what your condition is. But if you do, let me know in the comment section. I might be able to go into a little bit more detail about how to improve your health with that particular heart condition, because there are certain things that you can and can't do depending on the heart condition. And I wouldn't want to put you in a situation or give you advice, on how to improve your health if it would be something that would be detrimental to your health in general and and just your life in general. But losing weight, I can discuss. Losing weight is something that I had to do quite a bit after I stopped playing football. I was about 200 and almost 30 pounds, which is actually quite heavy for me. If you think about like the height to weight ratio, I'm 6 foot tall. I weigh 230 something pounds, and I'm supposed to be healthy around 200 at the most. Usually I want to be around 195 or so, but 200, 205 at the most. I was at 230 plus, and I had to lose weight, and I actually dropped about 33 pounds in 1 month. And how I did that was cardio, mass cardio. And if you guys don't know what interval training is, you might want to go ahead and look it up. Interval training is very high intensity, very quick, very fast paced cardio training that not only I do, but I promote to my clients at the gym. And it's something that helps cut weight extremely fast. It's very, very difficult. I'm not going to lie. The intensity part, it's going to take your body a while to get used to. Your first few days of doing it, you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm dying. This is horrible. But after your body kind of tends to, after your body kind of gets used to it a little bit, you guys will see later on, like, okay, this is nice. And then you guys will see the weight kind of steadily get shaved off. That's the best way that I would recommend to lose 30 pounds would be interval training. That would be your best bet. You want to do a lot of cardio. Do you have to watch what you eat? Not necessarily. I would recommend it because it will make the process a lot faster. But if you don't, if you don't want to go on a diet or be go on anything strict like that, more power to you. It's not a problem. I just will tell you my personal opinion that it is a lot easier if you do go on a diet. It just makes the process go by a lot quicker. The fourth question is from my boy Broman, and he wants to know, what were my grades in school? My grades in high school were great. I was a scholar athlete. I think I maintained like a 3.5 GPA, 3.6 GPA or something like that. And no, because I'm a football player, I didn't have to do my homework or anything like that. I did have to do my work, my schoolwork. I had to take all my tests, all that good stuff. Now, once I got to college, it was a little bit different. My grades dropped a little bit, but it wasn't to the point where it was just absolutely horrible. I still maintained like a C average in college, and the reason, for that is just because I wasn't really too pressured about school. Like, when you're in high school, and because of me being an athlete, like, oh man, I got to get my grades up in order to, to get my scholarship and for them to accept me and this and that. But once you get into college, the workload becomes a little bit less. The transition is a little bit different. In high school, you get a lot of schoolwork. You get a lot of things like that. In college, it's mainly study hall type things and mainly tests. Tests, lectures, things like that. Those are the things that you have to do well in order to perform well in college. Studying is a big factor, but I still maintain my grades pretty well. I still maintained about a C average or so. I had pretty much B's and C's and some A's in different areas in college. I did get a D one time. It was in biology. Biology was my worst course of college. For some reason, it just didn't stick with me. For some odd reason, I don't know why. It just wasn't my strong suit, but it is what it is. And the fifth and last question is from Waternet Game, and he wants to know, how do I feel about having multiple jobs, and do I like it or not? Wow, let's see. If you guys don't know, I'll go ahead and list my jobs for you. I am a security officer at Kaiser Permanente Hospital in California. After that, I do physical training. I'm a trainer at a gym. I don't work for the gym. I'm a freelance trainer, and it just gives me more freedom to kind of do whatever I please, and go wherever I want to go. So I do physical training as well. And then I also do YouTube part-time, obviously. I can't even really call YouTube a job necessarily, but I have to, just due to the fact that I do get paid for it. So that's why I call it a job. But I also do YouTube. And then and after that, it's just, it's life stuff, being a dad, doing the things that I have to do to take care of my house. My cars, make sure my, kid is taken care of, saving up for her college experiences and stuff like that. So it's pretty hectic. Do I like everything that I do? Of course. I love what I do. I love being a personal trainer. I love helping people get to their fitness goals, and I love being a security officer. And hopefully in the near future, I can say that I love the sheriff's department and everything that I do within the sheriffs. If you guys don't know, I do have my application going through with the Sheriff's Academy. Everything is going good. So we'll see how that goes in the future. I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. Hope you guys did enjoy the questions and the topics answered. Like I said, go ahead and leave the comments down below. Any kind of question, any kind of topic that you guys want to hear about, please feel free to go ahead and submit it down below in the comments section. It's your boy SK. I'm out of y'all. See you at the next episode, man. Peace.